What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday to everybody. So I can't get my Friday started yet because I'm actually on my way to work. Thank God it's Friday. Got a little sinus infection. I'm not really feeling it, but nonetheless, I'm still gonna push through and get this money. So we're gonna talk about how long it should take you to hook up a set of doubles, because I know that was the question that was asked, so I'm gonna honor it and talk about it. And I know another one of you guys had told me, that you're new to pulling pups and you're struggling hooking and the backing, which is fine. That's expected. When you first start pulling pups, it's gonna take you a while between learning how to maneuver that dolly. When I say maneuvering the dolly, meaning you attach the dolly to the back of your tractor, it's a little pencil hook, and learning to back tractor and dolly. It's gonna be hard in the beginning because that reaction time is fast. Like as soon as you make one turn, your dolly is about to damn near jackknife. So it's gonna be hard in the beginning. So that's why just do small, steady turns. Try not to do too much oversteering, because that dolly, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain in the ass. It's gonna get away from you quick. Back when I was at FedEx Ground, I struggled for that for the longest. I couldn't get it to save my life, but I eventually got it. So as far as how long it should take you, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, just as long as you do it safely and are not making any careless mistakes. Now, as far as how long it takes me to do it, honestly with me, it depends on the weather. Like if it's pouring down rain, needless to say, I'm gonna get it hooked faster. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm still gonna make sure that I check everything as if it was dry. But usually for me, if I have to hook a set, because most of the time they hook it for us, but sometimes I gotta hook it myself, it would take me maybe 15 minutes. Now, I include the time it takes me to find my trailers between inspecting a dolly and inspecting everything. Now, if you're somebody that just is reckless and you just hook up and don't check nothing, then of course it might take you maybe 5 minutes. And also just gonna depend on how big the terminal is, because some terminals, guys, you're gonna go to, and I'm speaking of like bulk break terminals, you might go to terminals that have 300 doors, 400 doors. So terminals like that, they're gonna be huge, and there's no telling where your trailers are. Now, of course, guys, in a perfect world, both trailers will be on the door side by side. But of course, we don't live in a perfect world, so the chances of both pups being side by side is not likely. But not to say that it won't happen, but it's unlikely. So like I said, it takes me about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, as far as what to check for, I'm gonna make that video. I still made the video on what to look for when pre-tripping a dolly. I'm trying to get it to where it's daylight, because it wouldn't really be helpful, doing the video in the dark. So by the time I get back today or Saturday morning, it'll be daylight. So I'll do that video on that and bring it to you guys sometime in the coming week. Now, for the person that said they're still struggling hooking up a set, like I said in the beginning of the video, don't expect to be perfect at it. You just got to take your time. Now, when it comes to backing, it's a lot of different ways. It's a few ways you can do it. If you're skilled enough, you can hook your lead and your dolly and just back it up to your tail. Yeah, that's if you're skilled enough. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's pretty hard. Now, anybody can back it, a few feet, but I'm talking like damn near alley docking the lead and dolly. It's hard. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So the easiest way for you to do that is to just stage it. When I say stage it, I mean, you find your lead and tail, put your dolly in front of your tail, and tail is your lightest trailer for the beginners out there. Tail is always your lightest pup. Do that, and then bobtail and find your lead. Then when you do that, you'll hook your dolly on to the lead trailer, back it up, the few feet, and hook it that way. Now, one thing I look for, like when I'm backing my lead to the dolly, I want to make sure that my mirrors line up with the outer edge of those tires. You know, that's the easiest way for me. You know, different drivers have different methods, but for me, that's the easiest way, is to make sure that your mirrors, or make sure that the outer edge of your trailer lines up. Because typically if it lines up, that means it's going to be centered. Because the worst thing that can happen is the dolly is a little off from that pencil hook on the lead trailer, and it can be hard sometimes. So that's how I do it, but don't stress about it. You know, in the beginning, you're going to be slow at hooking sets. It is what it is. But as you get that practice and repetition, you know, you'll get faster and faster and faster at it. So to the person that said they were struggling hooking sets, don't sweat it. You know, it takes time, you know. And then obviously when you're pulling pups, you know, it's not like when you're pulling a 53, you know, you have more things to check for, more things, you know, to inspect. So it's not a race. However long it takes you, it's just however long it takes you. But also, if you're on a person that does a meet and turn, just be mindful of the time. And also, guys, be mindful of your gate time, because with Linehaul, we all have gate times, so, or cut times, same thing. So just make sure you're making your cut time. Now, if you know you're slow at hooking sets, you know, it might be a good idea for you to come in a little early, you know. Come in, get your paperwork, figure out where your two trailers are. And then once you get faster at it, you know, you can come in maybe 30 minutes before your cut time and hook up and go. I will catch y'all next week.